guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe and another video for the Walking Dead Dead City. I had a lot of people sending this one to me, and I wanted to definitely do a discussion video about this one because this is pretty big if this is, obviously official. Now, that is the big thing I want to talk about before we even get into the topic here, is a lot of people are probably going to say, wait, what? They confirmed Dead City is ending with Season 4? Not necessarily. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. A lot of people are running around saying that Dead City is ending with Season 4, which it very well could end with Season 4. I don't deny that that's possible. But this one came from the Walking Dead Universe Filming, Universe Network as well too posted this one as well. And basically, we saw here that it says, The Walking Dead Dead City will end with a fourth and final season, same as The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, which will also end with a fourth and final season, and that will bring both of these spinoffs to a wrap, basically is what they say. Now, this one just kind of came out of the blue, and the biggest thing I can't help but notice, and this is why I'm saying, take this one with a grain of salt, everybody, because AMC themselves have not come out and confirmed that Dead City is ending with Season 4.
You got no choice.
Fuck no. They have confirmed that they are renewed for Season 3, but that has not been confirmed to be the final season. Also, we know that Daryl Dixon for sure is ending with Season 4, because that was publicly said by the actors, by AMC. We know that the Daryl Dixon one is accurate. This Dead City one kind of came out of nowhere. I'm not necessarily sure why this is all of a sudden coming out and why people are saying that it's confirmed, because it has not been officially confirmed by AMC. So for this one, I'm going to say it is a very big 50-50. Now, if you want my honest opinion from a more just kind of personal level of things, I would say I believe that this is true. I do believe it is, but it's still not yet confirmed by AMC. It's not. Do I believe that Dead City will end around the same type of seasons as Daryl, which is 4 seasons? I do. That's why I actually do believe that this is true. But you got to remember, until AMC themselves say something, you can't believe what you see full on, you know what I mean? So with this one, it's kind of a up in the air thing. Now, if let's say that is true, and let's say Dead City does end with Season 4, that would make sense because, again, Daryl Dixon is ending with Season 4. You don't want to have one show go on longer than the other if you don't need to. Plus, Dead City is kind of a little behind on the game here because Daryl is already filming Season 4, and Dead City is only filming their 3rd season this September. So they're kind of behind a little bit. It's kind of the actor strike, I think, that put them behind, because I think they were supposed to release Season 2 of Dead City last year, but then the everything happened, and then the strikes and everything, so they kind of, had to push it back until this year, and I think that's what ultimately, just delayed Dead City as a show in general, in comparison to Daryl Dixon, which is overseas, so you don't have to worry much about that because it wasn't a global thing, it was just a US thing, you know what I mean? So that kind of makes sense, but yeah, in terms of Dead City, I mean, look, I think you should end it with Season 4. I don't see a reason to continue a show like this past Season 4. I kind of, sounded, I remember like a few months ago when they said that it was a chance of Dead City Season 3 being the last season. I remember, I was kind of sitting there saying, oh man, like that's a little short, and I kind of still think it is. I feel like there's not enough to just wrap it up in one more season, because it feels like there's a lot of stuff going on in Dead City right now. So I would say, yeah, Season 4 would be a good place to wrap it up, you know what I mean? Let it get 2 more seasons. Let Seth Hoffman do his thing, you know what I mean? It would kind of suck to bring him in just for a final season. I'd say it's definitely in their best interest to do a 4th season and then end it there, though, because you don't want to go, 3 seasons to where Seth Hoffman can't really show us what he's capable of in terms of his writing, which I think he deserves that chance, But we also have to remember that, The Walking Dead, character reunions with Rick, Daryl, Maggie, and the crew, that needs to happen. So it can't go further than 4 seasons.
Fuck no.
I'm also against that as well, So 4 seasons to me sounds like the ideal number, and I think that's what they're going to go for.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
I think that's going to be the ultimate plan, is that Dead City will end with Season 4, and Daryl, we know, ends with Season 4. So, again, it's not officially confirmed by AMC that, the Daryl one is. The Dead City one is not yet. So, even though I do believe that that's probably the case, you know what I mean? Until we hear official word, we can't, say for sure. and we probably won't find out until next year. Honestly, I see that happening. I see next Comic-Con, then they announce season 4 is the last season. I don't see it happening before that. Or maybe the soonest we could get that, confirmation is this New York Comic-Con this fall. You know what I mean? When they're preparing season 3 of Dead City, they may or may not say something about season 4. That definitely could be it. So maybe at New York Comic-Con this year we could hear something, but that's the most I see happening at this point. So that's kind of my thoughts on this whole Dead City situation. I know some people wanted me to kind of talk about it on the contrary, what happened to Daryl Dixon. Do I think there was anything to this? Yes, I definitely do. I do believe that 4 is the final season, but until you hear official confirmation from AMC themselves, you cannot say that for sure. So, I don't know what kind of inside sources the Walking Dead network, has, but I don't think it's anything, official. So, unless it is, I'm just going to say that, okay, good theory, and I do think it's correct, but, until we hear official confirmation, I can't really say more than just, yeah, it would be a good idea to end with season 4. I think it'd be a good spot to end at. It wouldn't be too long, but it also wouldn't be too, short either. I think you would give Seth Hoffman enough time to prove if he's, worthy of our time as a writer or if he's a terrible writer and, you're saying, okay, damn, So, I think that's a good time. So, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below and all this stuff, guys. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button to miss any videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shed a TV light.